Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 5 most valuable Australian 10-cent coins, small coins that many people overlook but can actually be worth big money. Some rare dates and minting mistakes have pushed certain 10-cent coins into the collector spotlight, selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. If you've got old Australian change lying around, one of these coins could make you rich. Let's get started. First up, the Australian 10-cent 1976 coin stands as one of the most prized early decimal coins in the eyes of collectors, and its rising popularity in today's booming action market makes it a true hidden treasure. Even in very fine condition, this remarkable coin is capturing strong attention because it represents an early piece of Australia's modern currency era. For anyone searching for a coin that combines history, beauty, demand, and future value, the 1976 10-cent coin offers everything collectors love. The story of this coin begins in the early years of Australia's decimal transition. Introduced in 1966, the decimal system modernized the nation's currency, and by the mid-1970s, Australians were getting used to a completely new monetary system. Coins from these early years hold enormous sentimental and historical value because they remind collectors of how the country adapted to a new standard. The 1976 issue stands right in the heart of this transformation, making it a fascinating and historically rich collectible. The obverse of the coin features the elegant second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, masterfully created by Arnold Machin. His design showcases the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of grace and royal identity. Even in very fine condition, this portrait retains impressive clarity, giving the coin a timeless visual appeal that collectors appreciate and admire. On the reverse side, the coin displays one of Australia's most loved and iconic coin designs, the lyrebird. Designed by Stuart Devlin, the master of Australian numismatic art, this beautiful depiction captures the sweeping tail feathers and noble stance of the lyrebird in stunning detail. The design is so powerful and unique that it has become a global symbol of Australian coinage, and the 1976 version remains one of the most sought-after examples. Collectors love the 1976 date because it represents a time when Australia was still settling into its decimal identity. Early decimal coins have consistently shown appreciation in value due to their historical place in the nation's currency evolution. The 1976 10-cent coin holds strong influence in this category, making it an essential coin for anyone building a serious decimal collection. Very fine condition elevates the appeal of this coin significantly. Many older decimals exist today in worn and heavily circulated states, but an example that still holds visible detail, strong lettering, and a sharp design immediately stands out in the market. Collectors compete eagerly for higher-grade early-year coins because they know the future value potential increases with better preservation. Another reason this coin is gaining attention is its shrinking availability. Over decades, countless early decimals were lost, melted, damaged, or simply kept permanently in private collections. Surviving examples from 1976 in very fine condition have become increasingly scarce, giving them rising rarity and collectible strength. Demand for this coin grows even stronger because it is part of a beloved and instantly recognizable design set. Many collectors aim to complete entire lyrebird series, and the 1976 issue is considered a key date in that collection. Its combination of age, condition, and artistic beauty makes it a must-have for serious numismatists. The market performance of early Australian decimals continues to climb, and auction activity proves that collectors are willing to pay strong prices for coins like the 1976 10-cent piece. Even circulated examples have shown impressive results, and very fine examples often command higher bidding interest due to their preserved detail. The rising global interest in Australian wildlife coins also contributes to this coin's value. International collectors admire Stuart Devlin's wildlife designs, and the lyrebird remains one of the most captivating. This international appeal widens the market dramatically, bringing in more competition and pushing values upward. In today's active coin collecting environment, historical coins that tell a story are performing exceptionally well. The 1976 10-cent coin embodies an era of national change and artistic excellence, giving it both emotional and investment-driven appeal. Many collectors are buying and holding these coins long-term as their value continues to increase. The coin's cupronickel composition ensures that it remains structurally strong through decades of circulation, which is why very fine examples still retain their sharpness. This durability adds confidence for buyers who want a coin that will continue to last for decades more. Collectors looking for long-term gains often target coins like this because early decimal issues show steady appreciation. As time passes, their historical significance only becomes stronger, and the limited availability creates natural upward pressure on the coin's value. To maintain its appeal, keeping the coin protected in a simple coin flip or plastic holder is essential. Collectors who preserve their coins early ensure that the market value improves over time, and well-preserved examples always outperform others when sold at auctions or to private collectors. The 1976 10-cent coin is especially exciting because it appeals to beginners and advanced collectors alike. Beginners love it because it is part of Australia's early decimal history, while experienced collectors appreciate its growing rarity and strong presence in the competitive market. As demand continues to rise and more collectors chase early-year decimals, the 1976 10-cent coin stands out as one of the most promising pieces to hold. Its beauty, historical weight, and impressive market performance make it a coin with outstanding future potential. In conclusion, the Australian 10-cent 1976 coin in very fine condition is a true high-demand collectible with exceptional appeal. Its strong history, iconic lyrebird design, rising rarity, and powerful performance in the action market make it a coin that could surprise collectors with big dollar potential. This is exactly the kind of coin that turns a simple discovery into a valuable long-term treasure, one that every collector should consider adding to their collection today. Next up, the Australian 10-cent 1999 coin is becoming one of the most exciting modern decimal treasures to watch in today's fast-growing action market. This coin carries a powerful mix of historical interest, striking design, and increasing collector demand, making it a standout piece for anyone searching for a coin with serious value potential. The 1999 issue is especially attractive because it represents the final year of the century, giving it a special place in Australia's numismatic timeline and boosting its long-term desirability. The story of the 1999 10-cent coin begins during a time of national change as Australia prepared to step into the new millennium. This era brought renewed attention to currency, with collectors focusing on coins from the late 1990s due to their symbolic importance. The final year decimal coins from this decade often gain attention because they mark the end of a century and reflect the transition into a new era, which adds historical charm and strong emotional appeal to the 1999 10-cent piece. On the obverse, the coin features the beloved portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait is well known for its bold, sharper lines and modern look, which was introduced in the late 1990s. It is one of the clearest and most detailed portraits ever used on Australian currency, and even in very good condition, the portrait maintains impressive clarity that collectors value highly. The reverse design is where the coin truly shines, displaying the iconic Australian lyrebird crafted by master designer Stuart Devlin. This artwork is one of Australia's most recognizable coin designs, admired for its sweeping curves and beautiful feather details. The 1999 issue carries this design with sharpness and balance, making it a visually stunning coin that continues to attract serious collector attention. Collectors appreciate the 1999 date not only for its symbolic importance, but also for its relatively controlled mintage compared to earlier decades. While millions were produced, the number of surviving coins in very good condition continues to decline each year, increasing the rarity of strong examples. Very good condition coins remain highly attractive because they preserve key details while reflecting the natural history of circulation. Rising collector demand has turned this coin into a hot target for buyers. Many collectors aim to complete full decade sets or full Rank Broadley portrait sets, and the 1999 10-cent coin stands as a key piece within both categories. As more collectors search for clean, well-kept coins, very good condition becomes a valuable selling point that strengthens the coin's market performance. Another reason the 1999 issue is gaining popularity is its connection to the millennium. Coins dated near the turn of the century consistently receive extra attention because they symbolize change, progress, and the passing of eras. This emotional and historical weight gives the 1999 10-cent coin a powerful advantage over many other modern decimals. In very good condition, the coin holds strong collector appeal. Many late 1990s coins are found heavily worn from decades of circulation, so surviving examples that still showcase solid detail, clean surfaces, and a sharp lyrebird design rank much higher in collectible desirability. Condition has always been a major value driver, and this coin benefits greatly from any level of preservation. The market for Australian decimal coins has grown tremendously over recent years, and modern-era coins are performing surprisingly well. Collectors are realizing that rare, well-kept modern coins can become valuable assets in the future, and this trend has pushed coins like the 1999 10-cent piece into the spotlight. Auction activity reflects this growing interest, with competitive bidding often seen for high-grade or well-preserved examples. Demand is also driven by international collectors who admire Australian wildlife coin designs. The lyrebird remains one of the most admired reverse designs in modern numismatics, and this global appeal expands the buyer pool far beyond Australia's borders. When more collectors enter the market, competition increases and value trends upward, making the 1999 issue even more attractive. The durability of the cupronickel alloy used for 10-cent coins ensures that good condition examples remain strong over time. This structural strength adds security for collectors who want a coin that will last for decades without losing its appeal. The metal composition also contributes to the coin's clean, crisp look, which remains visible even in circulated condition. Collectors investing in long-term potential often look at late-century coins because their historical significance continues to grow. The 1999 10-cent coin is perfectly positioned in this group, representing the last standard 10-cent coin produced before the new millennium began. This alone gives it a unique boost that collectors recognize as a sign of future rarity and rising value. Preserving this coin properly is essential for maintaining its market strength. Even simple storage in a coin flip, sleeve, or holder can protect the surfaces and keep the details sharp. Collectors who take care of their coins often see significantly higher resale value, especially in a market that rewards both age and condition. The appeal of the 1999 10-cent coin extends to all levels of collectors. Beginners appreciate its affordable entry point and historical interest, while experienced collectors value its rising demand and potential for future gains. This wide appeal is what makes it a strong performer in both private sales and public auctions. As interest continues to grow, more collectors are turning to coins from the 1990s to complete sets and secure pieces with future value growth. The 1999 10-cent coin stands out among them because of its strong visual appeal, its commemorative significance as the last year of the century, and its increasing scarcity in higher condition. With its artistic beauty, historical standing, and market demand, the Australian 10-cent 1999 coin shows every characteristic of a modern collectible with powerful growth potential. Its presence in today's active collector market is strong, and its future outlook remains extremely positive as more collectors recognize its value. In conclusion, the Australian 10-cent 1999 coin in very good condition is a highly desirable, rising value treasure that captures the heart of Australia's numismatic story. With its iconic lyrebird design, millennium-era significance, shrinking availability, and strong action market performance, it is the kind of coin that could surprise collectors with major gains. This is truly a coin with millionaire-making potential for those who recognize its growing importance and secure it while demand continues to rise. Next up, the Australian 10-cent 1971 coin has become one of the most exciting early decimal treasures, gaining massive attention in today's active collector market. As the coinage system continued to evolve in the early 1970s, the 1971 issue emerged as a standout piece, admired for its history, beauty, and rising rarity. In very good condition, this coin holds strong appeal and has become a powerful contender for collectors searching for pieces with real long-term value potential. The history of the 1971 10-cent coin begins at a time when Australia was still adjusting to decimal currency, introduced just a few years earlier in 1966. Each early year of decimal minting carries special significance, and coins from the early 1970s are now considered part of the foundational era of modern Australian currency. This early era status makes the 1971 issue especially important and highly attractive for long-term collectors. On the obverse, the coin features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. This portrait is known for its smooth lines and refined style, giving the coin a timeless and classic appearance. In very good condition, the portrait retains its sharp profile and clear contours, adding to the coin's desirability and enhancing its visual beauty. The reverse showcases the famous lyrebird design created by the legendary Australian coin designer Stuart Devlin. This design remains one of the most iconic in Australian decimal coinage, admired for its flowing feathers, graceful shape, and detailed arrangement. The 1971 version of this design possesses the crisp and artistic style that collectors deeply appreciate, especially when the coin survives in strong condition. What sets the 1971 10-cent coin apart is its increasing rarity and higher condition. Over time, most coins from this era have been heavily circulated, worn down, lost, or melted due to damage. Finding a 1971 issue that still maintains clarity, detail, and definition is becoming more challenging each year, making very good condition examples highly desirable in the collector community. Demand for early decimal era coins continues to climb as collectors look to build complete date sets. The 1971 10-cent coin is a key date within this grouping, and strong condition pieces are often snapped up quickly whenever they appear on the market. With more collectors focusing on completing early 1970s runs, the value and attention surrounding the 1971 coin continue to grow. Australian early decimal coins are also gaining international attention, and the 1971 10-cent piece is no exception. Collectors from around the world admire its classic design and historical significance, expanding the demand far beyond Australian borders. This expanding global interest strengthens the market and pushes premium condition examples into higher value territory. In today's auction environment, coins from the 1970s have begun showing surprisingly strong performance. As collectors recognize their importance, competition for preserved examples increases. The 1971 10-cent coin in very good condition is consistently attracting buyers who understand the long-term growth potential tied to early decimal issues. The metal composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel gives the coin exceptional durability, helping it retain its beauty even after decades of circulation. This blend produces a clean, bright surface that remains attractive in very good condition, making the coin visually appealing while demonstrating resilience from its years of use. Collectors appreciate that the 1971 10-cent coin carries both age and design strength, two qualities that consistently drive numismatic value. A coin that has survived more than 50 years while maintaining detail naturally becomes more desirable as time goes on, giving this issue strong future market promise. As the years pass, fewer high-quality coins from this early decimal period remain available. This natural reduction ensures that preserved examples will continue to grow in rarity. Coins that once seemed common are becoming harder to find, and this trend places the 1971 10-cent piece in an excellent position for long-term value appreciation. The rising interest in vintage Australian coins has created a surge in demand for pieces exactly like the 1971 10-cent. Collectors love acquiring early-year coins because they represent the foundations of modern currency and hold enormous historical value. The surge in popularity and the shrinking availability of strong examples make this coin a standout investment piece. In very good condition, the 1971 10-cent piece becomes even more valuable because it showcases the strength of its design while preserving key features. Collectors understand that condition is a major part of value growth, and coins that maintain sharp edges, visible details, and clean surfaces always achieve higher demand. Proper storage ensures that the coin's value remains strong over time. Even simple protective holders or sleeves can help preserve the metal and maintain the coin's appealing finish. Collectors who take extra care of their pieces often see major value benefits when the market grows more competitive. Tips for new collectors include checking the clarity of the lyrebird's feathers, the sharpness of the lettering, and the definition of Queen Elizabeth II's profile. These details are what elevate very good condition coins above average examples and position them for higher value in future markets. With powerful visual impact, early historical importance, and rising scarcity, the 1971 10-cent coin is positioned as a true gem of early Australian decimal currency. Its age, condition, and artistic beauty make it a coin that collectors can confidently seek as a strong long-term addition to their portfolio. The 1971 issue continues to shine in today's action market, with collectors constantly searching for preserved pieces that represent the early decades of Australia's decimal coin story. The stronger the condition, the more powerful the coin's market presence becomes, making very good condition examples extremely sought after. In conclusion, the Australian 10-cent 1971 coin in very good condition is a rising treasure with major collector appeal, strong historical roots, and outstanding visual charm. It is a coin with true millionaire-making potential as interest continues to grow and preserved examples become harder to find. For collectors aiming to secure a coin with beauty, history, and major value promise, the 1971 10-cent stands proudly among the most desirable early decimal collectibles available today. Next, the Australian 10-cent 1990 coin has become one of the most exciting small-denomination treasures in today's collector market, gaining powerful attention for its rising value and remarkable demand. Even in dirty circulated condition, this coin is surprising collectors and investors because of its growing reputation as a hidden gem that could transform an ordinary find into something incredibly valuable. The story of this coin begins at the start of the 1990s, a fascinating era for Australian decimal currency. This period marked a shift in circulation habits, minting trends, and overall availability. Because of these changes, the 1990 10-cent coin has become a standout date that collectors now actively hunt, making it a year of high importance in modern Australian numismatics. The obverse of the coin features the elegant Raphael Makhlouf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. His artistic style is instantly recognizable, giving the coin a visually striking and regal appearance. Even when the coin is dirty from long circulation, the strong depth of the portrait allows the design to remain bold, maintaining its appeal and making it highly desirable for collectors. Turning to the reverse, the famous lyrebird design created by master silversmith and designer Stuart Devlin shines through with unmistakable beauty. The flowing tail feathers, detailed outline, and dynamic shape give the coin a premium artistic feel. This iconic design plays a major role in the increasing demand for this coin, as Devlin's work is among the most admired in Australian currency history. This particular year is becoming rare as more collectors remove 1990 coins from circulation. Decades of everyday use have reduced the number of surviving examples, and many have already been lost, melted, or excessively worn. This natural reduction of supply creates genuine scarcity, which drives up prices and makes the 1990 10-cent coin a serious target for collectors. Collectors appreciate this coin because it represents an important point in decimal history. The early 1990s saw shifts in minting patterns, and coins from these years often end up being significantly harder to find than expected. When a year becomes difficult to locate, collectors place even more value on securing an example, and the 1990 issue is now gaining this elevated attention. The demand for circulated condition coins is also increasing as collectors aim to complete full-year sets, mint sets, and portrait-era collections. Even dirty circulated examples are becoming harder to find, which makes any surviving coin a valuable asset for completing these popular collector themes. The 1990 10-cent coin also carries tremendous appeal because it belongs to a run of decimal coins that most people never saved at the time of issue. As a result, genuine circulated coins become even more desirable, especially as collectors seek authentic pieces that live through Australia's changing decades. In today's active collector market, online auctions and coin forums consistently show strong interest in coins from the late 1980s and early 1990s. The 1990 10-cent coin sits perfectly at the center of this demand wave, with its long-term value expected to continue climbing as the supply tightens. Collectors also admire the durability of this coin's copper-nickel composition. Even when dirty, the metal maintains its structural strength and preserves the key design features. This allows collectors to easily identify desirable examples and appreciate the coin's resilience throughout decades of circulation. The coin's high visual appeal ensures that it fits perfectly into multiple collecting categories. Decimal collectors, Devlin design fans, Maklauf portrait collectors, and modern-era specialists all seek this particular year, which dramatically increases its demand. When multiple collector groups chase the same coin, market value rises naturally and powerfully. The growing interest in modern circulation coins has created a surge in demand for lower denomination pieces that were overlooked for years. The 1990 10-cent piece is benefiting from this trend, rising in status as a must-have date that could appreciate significantly in the near future. Collectors who discover this coin often find themselves holding a piece with real potential. Even in dirty condition, the year, design, and scarcity combine to make it highly sought after. Many collectors actually enjoy the circulated appearance, as it shows the coin's real-life journey and adds to its authenticity and charm. Recent auction activity shows strong performance for key 10-cent dates, especially those with growing rarity like the 1990 issue. As more collectors join the hunt, these coins are expected to climb higher in value, making the 1990 10-cent coin a smart and promising find. Collectors who obtain this coin should store it properly to preserve its current condition and protect it from further wear. Even a circulated coin benefits greatly from safe storage, as this helps maintain the design details and ensures long-term value growth. The future outlook for this coin is extremely positive. With rising demand, decreasing supply, and increasing awareness among collectors, the 1990 10-cent coin is becoming a standout performer in Australia's modern decimal series. Many experts believe its value will continue rising as more collectors begin completing sets from this era. Treasure hunters, hobbyists, and experienced collectors are all keeping an eye out for this intriguing piece, searching through old jars, boxes, and coin stashes in hopes of uncovering this growing rarity. The excitement surrounding the 1990 issue shows the powerful shift happening in the modern coin market. In conclusion, the Australian 10-cent 1990 coin in dirty circulated condition is a high-potential, high-demand collectible with strong market energy behind it. Its history, design, scarcity, and increasing value make it a remarkable coin that could truly surprise anyone lucky enough to find it. This coin is rising fast, and its future looks brighter every day in today's booming collector market.